Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So today we will recreate this one here. It was long on my list and then somehow it disappeared from my list, and then a Patreon wrote me about this one where the tutorial is. And yeah, then I have seen I've totally forgot about this. And there is a second one I forgot, and this will come very soon. And yeah, this is done with the use of vertex maps. I tried a lot of other different things like the clipping material in Octane and dirt maps and something else, or curvature maps. And I even tried for physical render something with the proximal shader, but nothing works like the vertex map. So we will do this with a vertex map. It can take a little while to calculate, because to get some sharp edges here for the colors, you need a quite high dense mesh. So this is the only downside here. But it doesn't matter for the final render. We set up everything with low resolution, and for the final render, then we go up with the subdivisions, and that's it. So yeah, let's do it. I will show it for Octane render and for physical render. And yeah, so let's do this. Let's go to cinema. We start with a simple cube here. Okay. Then out of the cube, I make a circle spline here and set it to the floor. And this will be the spline where the spheres are aligned to later on. So bring it up to 100 centimeters so that it's on top of here, and make the radius about 100 centimeter. Then we need a sphere. Make it 50 centimeter here, and the sphere we align to this spline. So right click, animation tag, align to spline, and we drag in this circle here. So nice. Then we copy this sphere here. I hold my control key and drag it down here. And go to the spline and tell it simply this should be on position 50. So perfect. And now if we rotate the circle, of course they rotate nicely. Good. This is the first thing. Now we need the same here above, here down on this. We could work here with instances and, but the volume builder works better when we do it with real geometry. So I put this two in a null object. So I selected Alt G and this null. Let's name it spheres top. Spheres top. Then I make a copy, but I make a copy of this, just of the spheres here. So I drag it out, control and drag it out. Okay. Then I make a copy of this. As I said, we could make everything with instances, but it works better like this. So I make another circle, so I copy this circle and drag this down 200 centimeter. Okay, now this is on the bottom here. And for these two spheres, I drag in my circle 1 here. Okay, and this circle I simply rotate 90 degrees. So now I have what I want here. I can bring these two spheres in a null as well. Alt G, name it spheres bottom. Okay, let's save this whole thing here under VertexMap-Fun tutorial. VertexMap-Fun. Okay. And the next step. Sorry. The next step is we want to make a volume builder. So we want to subtract the spheres from the cube here. Let's bring the spheres down here. It will work a little better when we have it under the circles. It's better for the animation, so I'll leave it up here and show you later why. So let's bring the cube in a volume builder. So I have here my volume builder and measure all at once. So you see, it makes a volume builder, then it makes a volume measure. You will find these little things, so my own scripts, and so on Patreon. You can download it on my Patreon site. And yeah, of course, the whole project file you can download on my Patreon as well, of course. So, and then we want to go to our volume builder. First of all, we make it a little denser here. So 2 is fine for now. But we have to go later on to 1 or 0.5 or something else. And we want to subtract these spheres from the cube. So what I make is a connect object and put all the spheres in a connect. And then I simply drag in the connect here. And you see they are together now, but I want to subtract it. So I go to subtract. That works, but we want here some space in between. So what I do is I make here a folder, drag this in the folder, and set it to subtract. That makes the same like before, but now in this folder, I bring in a dilate and erode, and you see we can make here, let's say 30, and we have this nice thing going here. It's exactly what I want. So now we can, of course, smooth this, but for the moment, I bring the smooth later in when we have a denser mesh here. And yeah, and of course, now we can rotate this whole thing. What I want to do is here, I want to rotate just one circle, and the others should rotate with it. But to get this work, this is, you see, I'm here in the H, in the heading at 0 degrees. But this one we set at 90 to 90 degrees. But I want both in this state, but I want both at 0. So what we can do is here, we can freeze the rotation here. That means it stores the 90 degrees here, but sets this value to 0. So now we have both at 0, and this is exactly what I want. Now I can do a simple Expressor, so we don't have to go in even into Expressor or something else. Right click, Expressor, set driver, and here on the second one, I go to here, set driven absolute. That's it. So when I now rotate the upper one, the under it where it goes with it, you see? That's exactly what I want. And you see now I bring it back to 0, but this one goes not back, so I would have to go one step forward or wait a little bit, or let's go to 1 frame forward and 1 frame back. So you see now it works. But let's animate this. So I make here a keyframe. 100 frames is enough. And I go to my last frame, set it to -360. So this is clockwise. And when I play it, we have this. And when I go back, you see this go back, but this not. But if we bring the spheres under the circles, so, and it goes back, and you see everything works. So the order of operation is, it would work when you animate it and so, but for the viewport, this order is the better one. Good, we have this. Now we can start with the vertex map. But we could make the other one, make the floor later. So Let's play here with the vertex map. For the vertex map, we go to the volume measure and we need a vertex map. In the original one, I used the color vertex map, but normal vertex map does it. So we have here vertex color and vertex map. It doesn't really matter. So I'll use the map here in this case. Go to the map. We use fields, of course. So use transfer must be on fields. And I want I want the spheres as my field here. At the moment we see nothing. Go to surface here and go up with the radius. And you see it starts to come in. Let's say 80 this is nice, okay. But this is a smoothing. I want steps here so that I have sharp colors here. This, let's see if I can show you this nicer. Let's start with the Octane version because it just renders faster and everything. Let's make a universal material for Octane. And we simply use here a vertex map, and here in between we use a colorizer. Okay, and the colorizer, load a preset. Which one we want? This doesn't not really matter, so you can use whatever and use this flame here. We will see if this looks nice. We can change this whenever we want. Bring this on the volume measure and hit render here. You see that we see nothing. This is maybe because of the gradient here. Let's see. Okay, it reacts, but it does not. It was what I want. So I go to my vertex map, and here in the remapping, I tell it in the contour mode, I want to quantize this. You see this now? And let's say 3 or 4 steps should be fine. But this seems to be not the best choice of the. Let's take a different gradient, something like that, maybe that. So we should get here. Let's see why it does not show up like I wanted. Remapping is okay. This is everything fine. Surface is fine. Why I don't see this here? Let's go. We should see different colors. And why don't... I'm so stupid. You see here the vertex map is empty. I have to drag in the vertex map, of course. Now we are talking. I want to try the other frame thing. Yep. In the remapping here we can offset this like we want. But it looks not so stupid. Yeah, this is the same. We can change whenever we want. We can make more steps here. Let's make 6 steps. But you see, it is quite steppy. So this is because we have to go up with our subdivisions in the volume builder. So when I go here, let's say to 1, you will see it goes much nicer. We go to 0.5. And it starts to calculate. And then we should see, you see, it looks very nice already. Look from further away, we get a nice sharp edge. But this, of course, needs longer. Let's hide the lines here with NA. This needs longer to calculate for the animation, because when I hit play now, you will see it goes very slow. Even if I have a really quick, strong CPU, because this is still calculated over this CPU. So, okay, let's go back. And okay, go back. It's not back at the moment. Yeah, no. So what I do, I go to one here. That of course should run now a little smoother. Yeah, it runs better, you see. And we can correct this a little bit. So you see, this looks not really nice, but we can smooth the edges out a little bit. For this, we make another vertex map here. So we go to vertex map, and I named this vertex map smooth. So, and in this vertex map, in the fields, I drag in the old vertex map, the original one. Nothing happens now, nothing changes. But when we go to the layer and no, to the layer. Come on, here we have to go to the vertex map layer, and instead of nearest, we go to average. This should give us a smooth map, but of course now we don't see anything because we have to change the vertex map here as well. So let's drag in the smooth vertex map here, and you see, get something like this. And this looks nice. So we have a not so dense mesh, but we have a nice result here. When we go here to, let's say, to 0.8 or something else, which is not too high, but then we can go down with the smoothness to 2 here, and we will get nicer and nicer results. But in my original one, I think I'm sure have a voxel size from 0.5 or so, or even less. Sorry. But for now, this is more than enough. I can go to 1.5, so that doesn't matter for now because we go up when we render this whole thing. So this works now. So when we hit play, you see, it works. Of course, we don't have now the same colors like in the in the example here, but this is just play with the colorizer. So get your colors you want, and then get the colors you want, and then you will get the correct thing. And let's say when I want here a black here in the inside, so I go to this guy here, or to this guy, where will you see, and tell this one, hey, be blackish, okay, and I select all the knots here, go down, and somehow, yeah, now I have a black inside here, you see. That looks nice. Okay, let's keep this for now. Now let's make the second part, the floor here. For this we make simply another cube. I name this cube floor. Let's see. I name this cube floor. Make it 500, 100, 500, something like this. And I drag it down until we have it here on the bottom here. Good. NQ to hide the materials here. That's fine. Now you see we have jagged edges, but this is because we have no smoothness. Let's add here smooth. For now with 1 is enough. So Okay. And now I make a copy of the bottom spheres here. So I hold my control key and drag them out here. And then the bottom two, so this is for the floor, or spheres floor. It's even better. And I know that I want to put it in a connect as well. So put it in the connect. And now I put the floor and the connect into a volume builder. Floor, so volume builder, connect inside, and yeah, hide this one here. And in the volume builder, of course, we go here to 1.5 or so, the same like we have up here. This connect we again bring into a floor. You see, we are in the volume builder. We bring this in a folder. And here again, we make the dilate and the road, set it to 30, and we subtract this whole thing. So now we have the same radius here like the cube has. Smooth one, so that should quite look the same like this, yeah. Okay, and now we have to play here with the vertex map as well. I copy this one, name it floor, and we cannot use this vertex maps. Somehow we can transfer, but it's easier to make new ones. The only thing I want to copy here in this material is the colorizer gradient. Copy, right click copy. So then I go to this one. I don't even have to copy this because it's already here. So let's make a new vertex map here. Whoops. Okay. And in this vertex map, this is the reason I put it in the connect. I cannot use in the fields. I cannot use a null object. You see, but if I put a null object in the connect, then I can use it. So here I do the same, 20, and if we had 80 centimeter here, then we had remapping and quantize steps. I don't know now, we had 5 or 6 steps, let's see. 5 steps, okay. 5 steps here, perfect. And let's put this floor material on this volume measure. Let's see what we get. At the moment, not really much, because we have to put this vertex map into the material. So vertex map floor, and whoop, whoop, whoop. You see, we have the same vertex map now here, the same color, everything the same. And of course, we can make here another smooth one. So go to the make a new material, a new vertex map here. Name this floor smooth. It's important that you name your vertex maps, because when you have two vertex maps with the same name, the cinema sometimes has troubles with it. So this is the smooth one. I bring the smooth one to the end here. And in the fields here, bring the original one and set this to average, let's see, 2 or so. And of course, now I have to put the smooth one inside here. So you see. Okay, but the average I think is on this one less. Let's see. Yeah, here is the average 2 centimeter. This is the reason. Here we have the blue, and here we have a very small blue stripe. So let's go back to this guy here, and we set this to 2. You see, now we have the same blue stripe here. But I think it's even nicer when we put this 5 or so. Yeah, But this you can do however you want. So 5, 5 is it. That looks quite nice. Save it. And of course, when you hit play here, everything works. It's really nice. I really like it. So and now I don't want this material so shiny. So let's go to the roughness here to about 0.2 or so. Okay. Same on this one. 0.2. Okay, nice. Then we make a real floor, so something what covers the whole scene. So I make something around this cube here, this floor cube. This should be no problem at all. So let's go up here. We can deactivate for now this whole volume things here. So okay, this is the outer one. That's nice. So let's make a rectangle, and the rectangle should be 500 by 500. So this is, oopsie, this is our floor cube, the 500 by 500. Then we make another rectangle because we are great. So copy this rectangle, and this one I make much bigger. You have seen I selected both of this, the width and the height, and now when I hold the control key, I can drag just one and both values change together. So let's bring this to here and bring these two guys in a loft. So lofty, lofty, lofty. Where is my loft? Should be don't use it so often, the loft. Loft. I hold my Alt key, so I selected my rectangle, hold my Alt key, so the loft becomes parent to the rectangle. And set this one inside. Boink. Looks okay. So this should have a hole inside here normally. Let's see if this is true. We bring the loft down here. So why I don't have a hole inside here? I should have a hole inside here. Let's see what's wrong. Loft. Here it looks correct. That should make no change. No, it does not look correct. I have to hide this guy and this guy. Here it looks like we had a loft, and here not. You see, from above, it looks like everything looks fine. Why do we have this problem? Let's delete this. So this is this, this is this. They are both on the same height. That's important. Let's make the loft without things. So I'll make it, and I'll bring now these two guys inside. Huh. Very, very interesting. I don't need any subdivisions. It looks totally okay from above, but not from here. That is really strange. But it doesn't matter, so let's make a different approach. But it's really strange. Huh. Yeah, anyways, make a different thing. Let's make a disk. Make the disk 1000, inner radius 500, 4 edges. We have to rotate it 90 degrees, 45 degrees. So, and now when I bring back this cube things and bring down the disk, and the disk is too big, so I have to go with the inner radius. This is okay. Okay, that's close enough. So something like that. Give the disk a thicken. Okay, nice. And the thicken, I give a bevel deformer so that we get a nice rounding on the edges here. So under the thicken, I bring in a bevel. Let's see how the bevel looks. It's not a lot, so 2 and 5. So that should look nice here as well. Yeah, now it looks intersected because we don't have the volumes activated, so no smoothing. Now it looks nice. See, so that is something I can work with. So, and I did this whole thing because I want this in my. Let's save it first, and then I make a camera. I think I want 80 or so. So something like that. Make the outer radius bigger so that it covers the whole viewport. You see, this is nice. For everything, there are more ways. You see, if the loft doesn't work, okay, let it do it like this. So. Good, that looks so far not bad. Let's make another render here. So of course we have to to make this black, so we have this floor 2, but we don't need here any colorizer or something else. We need here just albedo, RGB, spectrum. No, come on. Okay. Yeah, this is a black, so something like that. Bring it on the thicken, and that looks nice. Save, and here, yeah, we have the roughness with 200, with 0.2 because we just copied it. The next step is we just need a little specular material on the spheres. So let's make a specular material. You can go to Octane here and create a specular material, but I prefer I make a universal material. glass, and it's done quite quick. So transmission, specular, float to 1 and color to black. And you have specular. That's fine, and we have all the spheres here in the spheres connect, so that would be okay. If we just put this on here and give it a little film layer so that makes it a little interesting. Float. Okay, so then let's go to the IOR. I want here plus 1.6. Okay. Then we can try the fake shadows. In this case, it won't make any difference here. But what I want to do, I want to try here. I give the spheres a little thickness. Can I give the whole connector thicken? This would be a fun thing. So let's go to the thicken. Thicken. So I selected the spheres, hold my Alt key, click on thicken. And the thicken is quite big here. So I think it's enough when we put this to 1 or so. And bring the material onto here. You see, this will give us different results. You see, with thicken and without thicken. You can decide. But in this case, I think it's even nice without thicken. Let's see what we can do here to make this even nicer. Dispersion, of course. Very small dispersion. Goes a long way here. And of course, a different HDRI here that will help us as well. We don't have any light source inside here at the moment. So let's go to this are the spheres. Spheres thicken so that we know what we have here. So. No, this is not correct spelled, is it? Oh, it is. Good. So let's bring in my scene rig, of course. I don't need the shadow catcher. And I want a different HDRI here. Something for glass. This is a quite nice one for glass here. Yeah. Oops, this is the wrong. No, come on. Okay. Maybe a different one. You see here the noise, but we have very low sample. So when we go to here, you see we have just 200 samples here, fast tracing. But we can get rid of this with the, let's try it. Give the camera first a project tag, then an Octane camera tag. We go to the image spectral noiser enable. So now it renders it, and when we see with the, you see that the noiser helps a lot here. Oh, and sometimes it helps when you put another HDRI inside. So let's try this one here maybe. Without the denoiser for now. Yeah, that looks nice. I like these triangles in here. This is nice. But I won't render. You see, this a little washed out here. So I would try to make here 570. You see it renders really fast. So when I go to here and set this to 500 samples or even 1000 samples, go to 500 samples. And then the denoiser, so that then you get a much better result here. Okay, that's it. I would say we are done. And of course, when you want now sharper results, you simply go to your volume builders, volume builder, and go down with the subdivisions here. One is enough for this, you see. That looks quite nice. Okay. This is now the Octane version, and now it will try to make a physically render version of this. I hope this works the same. I'm not sure exactly if I have uploaded. So wait, I have to bring this a little to the side for a moment because I have to go to my Patreon side and see if I have uploaded. So if you comment, if I have uploaded project file for Octane. No, I don't have uploaded a physical render version. So then let's make a physical render version. So I'm really happy with this one. So this looks really nice. Save it, and then we delete all these materials here. We delete the Octane rig. We delete the Octane camera tag, and nothing is here for Octane anymore. And then I save this as Octane PR. Okay. Good. So let's hope that we get something for this as well. We need a PPR material. So I named this cubes. This my default materials are very easy. This is just color channel activated, and in the reflectance a little roughness, and not only and in the flannel just dielectric bed. That's it. Nothing else. Good. In the color channel now we want to play with the vertex maps. So bring in, go to effects, vertex map. Go inside, and here we need the soft vertex map. Okay, so far so good. Then we need a colorizer. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think we still have the gradient in the, yeah, we have it still here. Good. And bring this on the volume measure here. We see nothing here because I have disabled the textures. With NQ, yeah, you see, that works. NQ, I brought me back, and that works immediately the same. This is nice. Thanks a lot. Good, so that means we can copy this cube and name it floor. And simply drag in the vertex map of the floor here, the smooth map, floor smooth, and drag this material onto here. And it works. Immediately we have the same blue thing here. Everything works fine. And then we need a simple material with black colors. I can copy this again. Floor 1 color, and here I just need a color. So I clear this and bring in, also don't bring nothing in, so just black color and bring this on the thicken. Done. Now we can delete this. And a glass material on the spheres. Glass materials, glass, and bring in a glass. I don't need you. I need transparency. Bring it on top of the thicken here. It works. And there is, okay, this is okay. Well, I had 1.6 here. The other one, this is okay so far. Save it, and let's see what we get here. So I work and low GI and the middle GI to test it. So middle GI. As I said, you can later. I will upload this version, the physical render version, of course, as well. So you can have a look later on what are exactly in the settings and. So low GI, ambient occlusion is okay. Ambient occlusion, evaluate transparency. Needs a little longer, but should be so. And then we need, of course, some lighting. And for this, I have my Nikomedias Scene Rig Ultimate. So that means we can turn off anything here because we have our own floor. We just need the HDRI for the moment. In the HDRI, we use the same like in Octane. So, boink. You see, we have the nice triangles in here. And make a quick render here. That looks nice. This is just a very rough render. You see it with very low settings, but we see it works. We can render still here with the medium settings. Transparency and output current frame. Okay, let's see how quick this renders. Shouldn't take all too long. Okay, that's nice. I want to see if we can have nicer things with this thicken on for the physical render. But let's go to low GI. Let's render one frame here in low GI. Because this could be that we can render it like this with maybe a little 3 and with the denoiser on top of it. So. Look at this, and with the noise, we have in a few seconds, 18 seconds, we have a wonderful thing. But what I want to see is if it's better here with the thicken on, Shift R. Could be that it takes a little longer now. Oh, it does not need longer. Yeah, but the difference between the thicken, you see, yeah. In this case, I would take the thicken. Can we bring the glass a little more to life? So, bye-bye. So that we have a thin film. We can make a thin film, but let's go and create here. Oh, this is slow. Why is this so slow? Oops. I want this one here, load GI. Let's go back here to 2. I just want to see if we can put in some thin film. Texture, effects, thin film. This is makes no difference. 150. And I go to add with the thin film. I'm not sure if I see something here. 500. No, that does not really give me something. Bring here noise. Let's see. Maybe that gives us a little bit. No. Mm-hmm. Texture is maybe a noise inside here. I have to play. I did this a long time and not so. I didn't do this for a long time, so. Maybe I go to the transparency, custom. Okay, the scene film, I delete this. Or let's see, maybe we can. Normal, that is dark thing. Maybe down with the strength. I'm not sure. Not really happy with it. Clear this. and try maybe in the reflectance that we can bring in something crazy. What means specular strength? Ah, this is sampling. No, I want to do reflection here. So layer color. Let's see if we bring in here thin film. Let's see what that does. Sure, somehow we should get white. Thin film color, maybe a gradient. I don't know. All the colors we have. Texture and noise, yeah. So, what does this give us? In the preview, nothing. That's crazy. Well, I don't see here anything. 500. That does nothing. No, I have at the moment with the physical render. At the moment, I have no idea how this could work. But I think here is best way would be here. I think. Let's see if we get something different. I try it once more. So I really think this thin film should be added here. No. Thickness 150. Does this change anything? No. They are not. Let's bring in a gradient here. Maybe that can do something for us, but I don't think so. Oh, anyways, if I find a way, I will show it. But at the moment, I don't find a way. You see, this is at the moment is not. Yes, it is. It does something, but not really what I want. Why is mixed strength? No. No, 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 no. It gives us different colors, yes, but this is not what I want. Normally it should. Oh, this with the subtract cannot work. Multiply normal with 5. I want some colors in there. Ah, now I have. I think now let's go to here and disable the second for now. Why does this not work? It looks in the preview now quite nice. I think now we go. Now we go there. I think. Let's make this is a noise, so that we have some variation in this. Oh, maybe 100. I want to see the variation. Give it 100 contrast, and I should see. If this does anything with the noise. So the color changes, but this noise does nothing. So this is. Let's try the noise in here. You can drag it just from here to here. You see? No. Clear it here. The preview looks nice. Ah, no. It's getting better. Now it's. Yeah, the preview works. I want this golden shimmer here. I think we have a little bit inside, but it could for sure be more. Yeah, when I change the color, let's see, I want here this tint here. Yeah, now we have definitely some color inside. Okay, we have some color inside. I want some. Yeah, that this is now we have something. Good, I live with this. Now I have a little bit, but when I find a nicer way or a more obvious way, I will show it. But for now, I think it's okay. Yeah, the thicken destroys it, so good. We unthicken it. Okay, that's it. So we have the physical version, and then, as I said, when you want here clearer lines, you simply go. You have to make your builder the voxel size. You have to make the voxel size smaller. You can try once to point one to 0.5. This should, but normally we don't even have to render this. We should see it in the viewport for the. Yeah, that looks nicer. Can already we could make a viewport render here. Instead, maybe let's see. We have here a filter with somewhere we have transparency. You see, I could almost make a render out from here. Okay, So I hope you like this one. And yeah, the next tutorial will come very soon. So maybe I can show you what's next. Second, give me a second. This is the next one I forgot. This is this is this one here. This is one I forgot to do as well. Okay, so that's it for now. And if you have any questions, requests, complaints, please let me know. And yeah, otherwise, I wish you a great start in the new week. And what's something to say? Not really. Yeah, if you have questions, just contact me, please. You will find every link you need in the description, and I hope you're with me the next time. So, again, all the best here from Austria, Vienna, und tschüss und baba.